Hi folks, so in today's video what we're going to be covering is the topic based on pictorial drawing. Okay, it's at junior cert level and I'm going to be covering the area in pictorial drawing known as oblique drawing specifically, which is basically where we draw the front view of an image, okay, or an object or whatever we're given the front face, and we project all lines or points back at 45 degrees. So it says here, the elevation and plan of the Carter Printers Company monogram are shown over. So we've got a CP standing for Carter Printers and draw an oblique view of the monogram. So you can see here, just zoom in a second, we've got a couple of various measurements, okay. So I know the measurements aren't great here on the sheet when I print it out, but I've got a C here with concentric circles, okay. The inside circle is radius 50, the outside circle radius 70. Okay, and then obviously from the center point then measure over 30 millimeters as cut-off point, and then based on that I'm going to measure out the measurements for my P as well. Okay, so while I'm drawing the front face of that, I'm going to speed up the video there now. Okay folks, so there we have the letter C and the P completed. Now what we actually have to do is we have to convert them into a pictorial view known as oblique drawing, where we're going to project back all the points at 45 degrees. So when we project back the points at 45 degrees, we're going to measure the width back based on our orthographic views as well, okay, or depth sometimes it's known as. So for many definitive points, I'm going to start with the P here. I'm going to project that back at 45 degrees here. I'm also going to project this one back at 45 degrees and this point here. And I'm also going to project back the center point, and I'll explain that one in a second as well, because we're working with curves here. Now in our pictorial drawing, or in our orthographic drawing, our measurement for our depth is 30 millimeters. So that's how far I'm going to step back. So from the corner here, I'm going to mark back 30 millimeters, 3 back to 0, 3 centimeters. I'll also do the same with this point right here. 3 back to 0. Now, where that mark is, project a vertical line up. Now I'll also do it here and extend this out just a little bit further. You can see where it meets there, which is going to be helpful to me. At that point right there, I'm going to come across horizontal, and that's going to give me the inside of the P. I'm also going to do it coming across horizontal here, and from this point here where the curve starts at the front, it's also going to show me where it starts at the back. Okay, so that's quite helpful to me. Now just to give that a little bit of definition, I'll start having in a bit of detail there. It's 45 degrees like that, vertical line up. It's going to follow the image of the object in front of it, okay, or the line in front. So from this point right here, it went up vertically. So once I project it back at 45 degrees and measure 30, it's also going to go up vertical, okay. It's like we're extruding the object back. So it's going to be the same image of the object in front of it. This guy is going to come across here like that. Same as at the top. And the reason I know to go as far as here is because it's a straight line until the curve starts right here, so it'll be the same at the back. Okay? Now what I need to do is I need to get the curved surface here. So to get the curved surface, okay, it's going to be the exact same method as we did here, where we had the center point and I did a radius of 20 and a radius of 40. So it's going to be the exact same method, only the difference is my center point now, instead of being here at this point, it's going to be along this line here, where the center is only 30 millimeters back. So mark it right there. Now I could very easily have stepped it down from here as well, and they should be in line with each other. And I can see that they are. So I'm happy with that. Now, using a radius of 40 millimeters from here to here, which should be the same as from here to up here, I'll just mark it there. I can see that it is. I'm happy with that. I'm now going to put in my curve. Construction lines first. Now, you can see here, what we want is, we want a smooth edge running along between the two leaves, okay? So it's not going to come in here to kind of almost a point where two curves intersect at that point there. What we want to have is a smooth edge. And really that edge is probably going to go at 45 degrees, like that. Okay? So now I will heavy that in once again, and it will start to become more clear. So just getting set up here. So there we have it. I'll put that in now, nice and dark. And then heavy in this portion of the curve, where they're going to meet kind of like a tangent line between them. So there's the P done. Okay, now we have to follow the same method for the C. So, starting off, I'm going to do my kind of definitive points first. The edge of the C, it's going to project at 45 degrees there, and there. Likewise at the bottom of it, here, and here. Mark out 30, I'll do it on the bottom one. And it should be the exact same on all the ones going upwards. So here we go, and here we go. Maybe that section in there, this section in here, slipped a little bit there, and there we have it. That's that section done. Now what we have to do is we have to get the inside portion of the C. Okay, we're just going to go in here something like this, and then the outside portion as well. So we're going to do the exact same with our center point as we did here, projecting it back. So the back section will also go where our previous center was, projected 45 degrees. I'm going to mark 30 millimeters on that to find my new center. Here is the position of my new center right here. And using my compass, I'm going to take this center to the inside portion, and it's going to come to here. This is being my radius from the center here to this point, and it's going to give me the inside curve of the C. That'll give me the inside portion of it there. And now what I want to find is the outside portion going up here. So to find the outside portion, it's going to be from the center all the way out to here. I'm going to extend that out. You can see the two arcs are intersecting one another once again. So just to finish that off, I will now just grab a darker marker to heavy in the detail. Start with the inside curve. So there's the inside curve of it done. Now I want to get the outside curve, and what I'll actually do is just go to about here. I'll guesstimate at the moment, just to about there I'm going to do. And once again, what I want to do is with those two arcs where they're intersecting, I'm going to connect them via a tangent. Like that. So you can see here I just need to extend the curve over a little bit further. It all comes in there nice and smooth. Okay, and there you have it. There is the logo CP, okay, for the Carter printers, done in an oblique drawing style. Okay, hope you found it helpful, guys. That is the video complete.